Thanks for tuning in. This is The Life of a Miner, and let's check out week 99 of my mining payouts.
I know what I do and I know what I need.
At the beginning of these payout videos, let's go over the date and time when I took these payouts. I took these payouts on March 7th of 2021, about 5 p.m. US Eastern Time. And the price of Ethereum is about $1,675.08. And the price of Monero is around $207.80. So like previous weeks, I've been mining Ethereum, and I do average around 2.8 gigahashes mining Ethereum. And I also been mining Monero, and I do average around 14 kilahashes mining Monero. Now pulling up my Excel and checking out what I mined, I did mine around 0.99 Ethereum, equaling around $1,648.25, and about 0.02 Monero, equaling around $4.14. So if I did sell everything as of today, I would have made $1,652.39. Okay, so now pulling up my GPU count, I do have a total of 75 GPUs and 1 CPU. My GPUs are mining Ethereum, and my CPU is mining Monero, and I do have 2 mining farms. Okay, so for this week's fun clip, I do have 2 bullish news clips on Bitcoin. So let's check this out.
And joining us to give us his thoughts on all things NFTs as well as Bitcoin's latest surges, Anthony Pompliano, a co-founder of Morgan Creek Digital Assets. It's great to see you, Pomp. Let's talk NFTs first, and then we can get into Bitcoin. But you know, this is something I think a lot of people are trying to get their heads around. It's become a market almost overnight. How do you think about it?
Yeah, look, I think what we're finding is that intellectual property previously had no free market. There was no price discovery for intellectual property. So whether it's NBA Top Shot, whether it's this art or something else, when art and intellectual property and technology meet in a free market, we're going to do that price discovery. And so we're seeing that probably, whether it's the NBA or these artists, they were drastically undervaluing that intellectual property. And so I don't know where it's going to go, but it's fascinating to watch. And we're seeing multiple pieces, 7, 8 figures. And so I think that, this is a pretty healthy, lots of volume market. And so it's pretty cool to watch.
And how much do you think about the what I call fully digital universe versus the physical collectible universe? I'm thinking of baseball cards, basketball cards, and the like, but that are now getting authenticated in a digital universe that get tied together. What do you think about the distinction of those?
Yeah, I think that what we're watching is this technology allows certain things to happen that can't happen in the physical world. So for example, if you take, let's say, a sports team or an artist, they usually have a primary sale. They sell their asset one time, and then there's these massive secondary markets where these things are trading hands 2, 3, 5, 10 times. Now what we're watching is that basically whether it's the sports team or the artist, they can actually get a royalty. It's baked into the technology where they can continue to get paid every single time that their asset trades hands. So I think that that's a really interesting kind of new world that we're watching play out. And then in terms of the collectible market, I think what you're going to see is you're going to see this black and white world really start to gray. Why is it that there's only physical pieces or just digital pieces? What happens when we start to put some of this stuff together and you can actually buy something that's tied together? I'm not sure where it goes, but I think that there's a lot of really smart people working on this. And whenever intellectual capital flows like this, I think that you as an investor have to pay attention.
I guess, Andrew, you have helped me with your Michael Jordan card, because I mean, if it's a card, a physical piece of cardboard in a box in your attic, but somehow it has value, I don't think it's that great a leap to make that it could be on a blockchain where there's only, I mean, other people have that same card, Andrew, but yours is still worth a lot.
Yes, they do.
Even though there's more than one. So if suddenly it's digital and it's blockchain, so you can't, people have the ledger, everybody knows whether it's real or not, distributed ledger, it doesn't seem like that big of a leap of faith to understand that that could have value too, does it? I mean, who cares about your dusted off old box up in your attic? I mean, I'd almost rather have it digitally.
I will say this, and I have to get this card graded at this point.
Yeah, it's even better digital because it's easier to do, I think, because it's
But the point is, no. But in the digital universe, there's one version of it, and it's in it's always in mint condition, right? What makes the card universe, or even art, or all sorts of other things, is that there might be thousands of Michael Jordan rookie cards, but there are going to be some that have a torn corner, and some that have a wrinkle in the middle, and some that were printed, with a black line in the wrong place, and that's what makes it. I think that I don't want to say that's what makes it art, but that's what makes the different versions of it distinct. In the digital world, none of them are distinct, and I think that's why some people are trying to, or have a hard time understanding the distinctions.
It's hard.
Hey, Andrew, can I just say, Anthony makes a really good point about how the player, or if it's the artist or whoever it is, will now get a royalty on this. And Anthony, that is definitely a better proposition for the artist, for the athlete, or anybody involved. Is it a better proposition, though, for the investor?
Yeah, I think ultimately what we're watching is the reduction of middlemen. And so now when you get the kind of asset owner or asset creator meeting the investor, one, you're getting that more pure price discovery. And what we're finding is that investors, they want access to this stuff, right? You couldn't previously buy some of these assets. You couldn't previously buy, for example, Jack Dorsey's first tweet. The fact that it's only worth $2.5 or $3 million based on current bids, if we wait 5-10 years, there's no doubt in my mind that that tweet would sell for $10+ million, right? It's just more and more people on the internet now have access. You don't have to go to an art auction. You don't have to physically be there to buy something. You can simply go on the internet anywhere in the world with an internet connection, and you can bid for owning these assets.
Hey, John. Okay. I heard your NFT conversation right before this, but Bitcoin, separate crypto conversation. Very interesting, though. Bitcoin is climbing again today, though, as investors' appetite for growth in tech stocks returns. And we've got some new stimulus adding to its appeal as an inflation hedge. Bitcoin is up for the 7th straight day this week. That's the longest winning streak of the year so far. It's above 57,000 today, getting closer to that all-time high of 58,000 hit last month. In the past year, Bitcoin's strongest bull case has really been the idea that it's a hedge against inflation. That use case promoted by Paul Tudor Jones and some other billionaire investors. Adding to fears of inflation this week, we had stimulus passed in the U.S. The European Central Bank today saying it would accelerate its bond buying program. And despite some muted CPI data this week, some economists do worry that more stimulus could overheat the economy, and a weaker U.S. dollar could make Bitcoin, which isn't tied to a central bank, more attractive. The other big bull case, institutional investors getting in. This week, we had Goldman Sachs president and COO saying that the bank is exploring how to meet rising Bitcoin demand from its customers while still staying on the right side of regulation. Another tailwind, President Biden's pick for SEC, Gary Gensler, was approved by a Senate committee and cleared a key hurdle for his confirmation. And despite his comments about cracking down on money laundering in crypto, he's really seen as a forward-thinking regulator about the asset. He did teach a class about blockchain at MIT. But despite being called a safe haven asset, Bitcoin is still a speculative and volatile investment. It crashed to $43,000 just a couple weeks ago. But those high growth trades are back in favor this week after that steep sell-off. John, back to you.
Yeah, people have forgotten, I guess, a couple years ago where it crashed pretty severely, a lot more than that, too. So, Kate, with the frenzy around all things blockchain and crypto, NFTs, et cetera, what's going on with Ethereum? Because so many different applications of blockchain, crypto are built on top of that.
That's a great question. The buzz around NFTs that you guys were talking about is helping Ether. That's the second largest cryptocurrency. In the case of Beeple, that $69 million NFT, that was bought with Ethereum. So the thought here is that if people are paying for NFTs with Ethereum, even a 250-year-old auction house, you had Christie's accepting Ethereum, that's sort of seen as a legitimizing moment for that cryptocurrency. And you have the speculative frenzy still going on. People that feel like they may have missed out on the Bitcoin rally are sort of looking to the next big thing. So that cryptocurrency has more than doubled this year.
Yeah, I wonder, are people just really parking money in Ethereum, though? Or are they quickly getting dollars into Ethereum, buying that, and then that's it? I don't know. We'll see. Kate, thank you.
Alright, so thanks for checking out this week's mining payout. Stay tuned for next week's as well. And shout out to this week's random comment winner. And if you do want to be featured, just write a comment below. And if you do want to catch these videos live, I do stream live on Twitch at twitch.tv/thelifeofminer every Sunday, 2:30 p.m. US Eastern Time. And if you do need any type of help, definitely join the Discord. I or someone eligible will definitely help you out. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you enjoyed it, sub is to see what's next. But of course, thanks for watching and always, happy mining.
Thanks for watching The Life of a Miner. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You don't want me to get angry and turn Super Saiyan, so make sure you subscribe to The Life of a Miner. I'm also the narrator. Next time on The Life of a Miner.